This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life. Here we are again.
So I'm fortunate to know a lot of very, very talented people, as are you, Frank, and I have a lot of reenactor friends, living historians, and what they mean by living historian, as opposed to the dead ones, you know, living historian portrays a person. So they're portraying somebody. They're not just lecturing about somebody. They're actually portraying that person. So if you're looking for somebody to come to your class or your group and you're looking for a living historian, it means that they're actually portraying, taking on the role, acting. We're all about acting today. So they're actually acting and doing the history at the same time. So that's what my friend Marla Matkin does. She does Libbie Custer. She does just, she's an incredibly talented person, incredibly talented. That's hard to do, you know, to research somebody. When I was doing a lot of programs with the Ritchie House, they wanted me to be Mary Jane Ritchie. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. For one thing, I'm nothing like Mary Jane. My accent would not have been like hers, for sure. She was a quiet, pious woman, you know. So I felt, I know it is laughable.
Casting person was really off.
Yeah, they were really off on that. They were desperate, you know, desperate, Frank. They were desperate.
But it's acting.
They were desperate. Well, I gave it my best shot. I don't think I was asked to come back and be Mary Jane. My friend Diane Bernheimer does a great job as Mary Jane Ritchie. There are other people who've done her far better than I, but I just don't feel like I know anybody that well. You know, you have to do a lot of work to know somebody that well and portray them and answer questions like you think they would.
Yeah, because their friends might come along and say, she didn't do that. Oh, that's right, they're reenacting.
Oh, they will. The friends will come along and say that. Yeah, believe me. Hysterians, yeah, they'll all come by and say, yeah, that's not right. Yeah, she would have never said that. No, you can count on that. And I just can't take the criticism, so I'll leave it to Marla.
Oh my, we need to do a story.
All right, let's take a look at my friend Marla Matkin. Is there any drama that compares to stories of real people in the American West? Living historian Marla Matkin brings her love of history and drama together and has made a life of sharing those dramatic stories. Becoming a living historian and independent scholar was a perfect marriage of history and theater. These two disciplines prove a powerful combination in telling the story of the West and the people who colored its landscape. She has organized two theater groups reminiscent of 19th century theatrical troupes, the Post Players and Buffalo Bills combination. She also writes and directs the group's offerings. A lifelong Kansan, Marla grew up near Dodge City. Her great-grandparents had homesteaded in Ford County in 1877. Marla received a degree in education from Fort Hays State University, which proves a valuable asset in her effort to educate, entertain, and inspire her audiences. She has recently written her first children's book, Custer's Mouse, with more hopefully to follow. She volunteers her time and expertise at Fort Hays State Historic Site and is leading the committee to mark its 150th anniversary in 2017. She also volunteers at Fort Larned National Historic Site. For over 20 years, she has appeared before thousands of spectators. Her most notable engagements include the Smithsonian, Buffalo Bill Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming, National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, Oklahoma City, and various national parks. Marla has been on the roster of Humanities Nebraska for 14 years, allowing her to share her passion for Western history with young and old alike throughout the state. As new possibilities present themselves, she hopes to grow her audiences, expand her horizons, and educate and excite future historians and enthusiasts in an effort to keep history alive and relevant. Visit our picturesque town on the Santa Fe Trail for the Council Grove Fall Festival featuring the Voices of the Wind People pageant on the banks of the Neosho River, September 16 and 17.